University Challenge. Asking the questions, Jeremy Paxman.
Hello. Oxford plays Cambridge tonight as two colleges who've earned themselves formidable reputations on this programme are playing each other for a place in the second round. The losers could also qualify to play again if they're among the four highest-scoring losing teams. Now, Magdalen College, Oxford, was founded in 1458 by William Waynflete, the Bishop of Winchester. Oscar Wilde and Alfred Lord Douglas studied there, as did the future Edward VIII, albeit briefly and without any distinction. In May 2010, it could boast of having provided the backbone, if that's quite the right word, of the coalition government, as William Hague, Dominic Grieve, Chris Huhne, Jeremy Hunt and George Osborne all passed through its doors. Far more significantly, Magdalen has won the University Challenge Championship 4 times, more than any other institution. Tonight's 4 represent around 600 fellow students. Their average age is 20. Let's meet them.
Hi, my name's Will. I'm from Kew in London and I'm studying history.
Hi, I'm Rob Mangan. I'm from Nottingham and I study chemistry.
And their captain.
Hello, I'm Henry Watson. I'm from London and I'm reading philosophy, politics and economics.
Hi, I'm Richard Perkis from Richmond in London and I'm reading for a Masters in Medieval History.
Sidney, Sussex College, Cambridge, was founded during the reign of Elizabeth I by Lady Frances Sidney, whose second husband became the Earl of Sussex, hence its name. Oliver Cromwell was a student there and his severed head is said to be buried under the chapel. It too has done well in this contest, having taken the title twice in the 1970s. The second of those teams returned on our 40th anniversary in 2002 to compete in our Champion of Champions series, which they won. Playing on behalf of around 500 students and with an average age of 21, let's meet the Sidney Sussex team.
Hi, I'm Lois Overvorder. I'm from Cambridgeshire and I'm reading chemistry.
Hi, I'm Tom Seddon. I'm from Harwich, Lancashire, and I'm reading maths.
And their captain.
Hi, I'm Niall Redmond-White. I'm from Hampshire and I'm reading mechanical engineering.
Hi, I'm Callum Robertson. I'm from St Andrews and I'm reading archaeology.
OK, you all know the rules, so let's get on with it. 10 points at stake, fingers on the buzzers, a starter question. What word of 4 letters begins the names of an influential woman at the court of Louis XV, an adversary of Julius Caesar, defeated at the...
Magdalen right.
Pomp.
Pomp is correct, yes. Right, the first set of bonuses are on censorship, Magdalen. Quote, without incurring the danger of being hurt with any indelicacy of expression, the reader may learn in the fate of Macbeth that even a kingdom is dearly purchased if virtue be the price of acquisition. These are the words of which editor referring to his 19th century editions of Shakespeare?
Who's the guy who did The Guardian?
Nominate Mangan?
CP Snow?
No, he's much, much younger. No, it's Thomas Bowdler. Gave his name to Bowdlerisation. Bowdler's family Shakespeare omits entirely the character of Doll Tearsheet, a prostitute, from which of Shakespeare's histories?
Henry V.
It's Henry IV, Part 2. And finally, published posthumously in 1826 under the supervision of his nephew, Bowdler's last work was an expurgated version of which 6-volume history published from 1776?
Is that the history of the Roman Empire?
History of the Roman Empire?
Gibbon's later.
Sorry? History of the Roman Empire?
You try it.
The History of the Roman Empire?
No, it's Gibbon's History of the Decline and Fall of the Roman Empire. It's a very well-known title. I can't accept that, I'm afraid. Right, 10 points for this. The Russian doctor Michael Ostrog, the schoolmaster and barrister Montague John Druitt, the artist Walter Sickert and Prince Albert Victor, the Duke of Clarence.
Sidney Sussex Robertson.
People who've been accused as the Jack the Ripper.
Correct. Right, your first bonuses, Sidney Sussex, are on biblical sacrifices. According to the book of Genesis, who makes the first blood sacrifice acceptable to God, yielding up the firstborn of his flock and of their fat portions?
Abel.
Correct. Also in Genesis, who built an altar to God on which he sacrificed burnt offerings taken from every clean animal and every clean bird?
Noah.
Correct. Again in Genesis, which animal was used to take the place of Isaac after an angel prevented Abraham from carrying out the sacrifice of his own son?
A ram.
Correct. Right, another starter question. 10 points for this. In bridge building, what term denotes a projecting support or arm of great length, two of which, stretching out from adjacent piers, are used to support a girder? Which...
Sidney, Sussex, Redmond, White.
Cantilever.
Cantilever is correct, yes. These bonuses are on physical research facilities, firstly for 5 points. Which research facility at Batavia, Illinois, includes the Mini-Boon and Minerva experiments as well as the Tevatron Collider?
This one is supposed to be validating sounds thing.
Yes. Nominate over order.
Atlas?
No, it's the Fermilab. Located near Didcot, secondly, which complex is named after two physicists and includes the Diamond Light Source, the ISIS neutron source and the Central Laser Facility?
Pass.
That's the Rutherford Appleton Laboratory. And finally, for 5, what facility straddles the Franco-Swiss border and has previously hosted the SPS and LEP colliders and is now the home of the Large Hadron Collider?
CERN.
CERN is correct. 10 points for this. Which Luxembourg-based internet communications company was founded in 2003 by Nicholas Zenstrom and Janusz Fries and provides software that allows communication by voice?
Magdalen, Mangan.
Skype.
Skype is correct, yes. Right, Magdalen, you're going to enjoy these. They're bonuses on Tom Morton's book, Dr. Johnson's Dictionary of Modern Life, which imagines how Johnson might have defined various examples of modern-day culture. In each case, give the name from the definition. Firstly, for 5. Almanac, wherein people do catalogue their achievements for public consumption. Thus, a strutting compendium of peacockery.
Facebook?
Correct. 4 quaterns of Vikings, most obvious in rhyming couplets, yet most mysterious as to who is the fit one.
The In-Betweeners?
No, it's ABBA. And finally, remorseless inquisition of 8 scholars, all mysteriously stacked atop each other.
University Challenge.
Yeah.
University Challenge.
Yes. Right, we're going to take a picture round now. For your picture starter, you're going to see a set of flags. 10 points if you can identify the sequence they represent.
Sidney, Sussex, Seddon.
Is it World Cup winners?
In which sport?
Football World Cup winners.
Yes, FIFA World Cup winners is correct, yes. Right, your picture bonuses are 3 more sets of flags representing recent sporting sequences. In each case, 5 points if you can work out the sequence they represent. Firstly, for 5.
Canada, Malaysia, England, Australia.
That's in cricket. No, it's not. Is it F1? Could be F1. It could be where the F1 was.
Formula One locations. Yeah.
Yeah, really quite good.
Formula One.
No, they're hosts of the Commonwealth Games. Secondly,
Winter Olympics.
Host of the Winter Olympics.
correct. And finally,
Which cricket World Cup? Is it going to be 2020 or one day?
No, I think just winners.
Just cricket World Cup.
Winners of the Cricket World Cup.
correct. 10 points for this starter. Between August 1945 and July 1946, which European country suffered a record period of hyperinflation, the general level of prices rising at nearly 20% per day, and on some occasions more than tripling overnight?
Magdalen, right.
Germany?
No? Anyone like to buzz from Sydney?
Sidney, Sussex, Robertson.
Italy?
No, it was Hungary. 10 points for this. Also known as the locust tree or St. John's bread, which small Mediterranean tree of the legume family produces long pods that are used as an animal feed and also as the source of a chocolate substitute?
Sidney, Sussex, Redmond, White.
Carob.
Carob is correct, yes. Right, your bonuses now are on contemporary criticism of the pre-Raphaelites. Firstly, in 1850, the painting Christ in the House of His Parents was denounced by Dickens and by art critics as blasphemous and ugly. Which of the pre-Raphaelites painted it?
Nominate Robertson.
Dante Gabriel Rossetti.
No, it was John Everett Millais. Described by one critic as depicting rustics of the coarsest breed, The hireling shepherd, in which the eponymous figure neglects his flock in favour of a rosy-cheeked young woman, is a work by which of the Pre-Raphaelites?
Nominate Robertson.
Pass. I don't know.
Pretty useless nomination, wasn't it? That's by Holman Hunt. And finally, described by one contemporary critic as an insult to the public intelligence, the work entitled The Pretty Bar Lambs is the work of which artist associated with the Pre-Raphaelites?
Say somebody famous. Say one of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Nominate Robertson.
I don't know. Ruskin.
No, it's Ford Madox Brown. 10 points for this. The set of all sets which are not members of themselves is a paradoxical construct put forward by which British philosopher to demonstrate the logical inconsistency?
Maudlin Watson.
Russell.
Correct, yes. Right, a set of bonuses on tea for you, Maudlin. Which large leaf variety of China tea with a smoky flavour has a two-word English name composed of an invented word and the Chinese for small sort?
Lapsang Souchong. Lapsang Souchong.
Lapsang Souchong.
Correct. Often sold in compressed form known as bricks. Pu'er tea is particularly associated with which province of southwest China?
Could be Tibet, maybe?
Province of China?
Yeah, it's kind of...
Do you know province of China? Tibet? Okay.
Tibet.
No, it's Yunnan, meaning place of the thunderbolt. Which town in the mountains of West Bengal gives its name to a variety of high-quality tea?
Darjeeling.
Correct. Another starter question. Later identified with King Arthur, which battle of the early 6th century was described by...
Sidney, Sussex, Redmond White.
Baden Hill.
Good heavens, yes, well done. Right, your bonuses this time, Sidney Sussex, are on the common names of diseases. Firstly, referring to the appearance of the eyes of affected animals, what name is commonly given to the disease of cattle, also known as infectious keratitis or ophthalmia?
Pink eye.
Correct. Sometimes called the kissing disease. What is the more common name of infectious mononucleosis, which often affects adolescents?
Glandular fever.
Correct. And finally, infectious parotitis, a disease characterised by the swelling of the parotid gland, is better known by what short name?
Elephantiasis.
No, it's mumps. 10 points for this starter question. Which year saw the publication of Einstein's first paper on capillarity, the 11th United Kingdom census, the births of Barbara Cartland and Louis Armstrong, and the deaths of President William McKinley and Queen Victoria?
Maudlin Wright.
1901.
Correct. These set of bonuses are on bays. Firstly, the Great Australian Bight, lying between Cape Pasley, Western Australia, and Cape Carnot, South Australia, is a bay of which ocean?
The Indian?
Indian?
The Indian.
Correct. The shipping area German Bight was formerly named after which bay at the mouth of the Elbe River, the site of naval battles in 1914 and 1917, and an aerial battle in 1939?
Jutland?
Jutland.
No, it's Heligoland Bight. And finally, the Bight of Bonny was formerly named after which secessionist West African state that declared its independence from Nigeria in 1967?
Oh, the one, Biafra, wasn't it?
Biafra.
Biafra?
Bight of Biafra.
Nominate Purkis.
Bight of Biafra.
Correct. Right, we're going to take a music round. For your music starter, you'll hear a piece of brass band music. 10 points.